This is Promineo Tech's Front-End Bootcamp Week 10 coding assignment with the document object model. This week's assignment, we created a single web page using HTML and Bootstrap with JavaScript functionality using the document object model. We were to have a table as well as a form that then allowed users to add new rows to the table. So as you can see here, I have styled my HTML with Bootstrap. The first thing I did in JavaScript was I created variables for the different inputs and for the buttons so that I could refer back to them more easily, as well as creating a variable for the row number so that I could have them displayed vertically one after another instead of just adding at the top. So I added a click event listener to the submit button. When I first tested it, the data was vanishing immediately, and that was because the form has a default to send it to another place and doesn't keep it on the web page itself. So I used event.prevent default to keep it from doing that and maintain the data to create the table. So I wanted a validation to check to make sure that the submission boxes were all filled out. So if any of these three boxes are blank or the hours played is not a number, then it will pop up with this alert asking for a valid title, number of hours played, and rating. And for the not a number, let's just use a quick example. Just pick some, I have the title and the rating filled out so that this won't stop it from popping up, but if I just enter a string instead, it still gives me a alert. As you can see, it also empties the table empties the form after submission. I have this outside of the if statement so that even if the alert pops up, it will empty them. For the rating, I used HTML symbols, but with a blank one up at the top so that it would be able to be validated by my alert system. So to show how you add a game to this, you enter these and it takes in the inputs and displays them as cells in the new row. I use the row number for where that is going to be, and then after that I increment it. So if I add another game, it will appear in the second row rather than up at the top. And that is the document object model in use to create a table row with a HTML form.